Get ready to match the stars. Abe Burrows, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Rosemary Forsyth, from Family Feud, Richard Dawson, and from the Mary Tyler Moore Show, Betty White, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 77. And now here's the star of Match Game 77, Gene Rivers.
John, dear friends and gentle hearts, follow me. Here they are. Oh, I got a new kid on the block, haven't we?
Yeah.
I forgot my spritzer. Give him a little kiss of welcome there. Abe, you haven't been on, you were on the old series, but we welcome you to this new one.
We were both old on the old series.
Wrong.
Johnny, too, everybody.
That's right. Here we are, all reunited. How are you?
I'm fine.
You have a bare back there. Are you ready to meet our two players?
Certainly are.
Say hello to Pam Simmons and Brett Holland. Brett Holland.
Right.
Gotcha. I've forgotten how much money you've won.
$100.
$100?
Right.
Oh. You blew it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's okay.
But you're cute.
Thank you.
So, now, Brett's been doing very well. You've had,
Well, not really. I have 3 matches is all.
well, but you've had your 2 questions.
Right.
And she has to match 3 to tie you, and she can beat you if she gets 4, right? All right. Are you ready to carry on? Mm-hmm. Good.
Ready.
We'll also play the game later. Now this. All right. Here we go. Now push this button. Reveal the last question in the last round. Pam, this is all yours. Remember, 3 to tie and 4 to win. Harvey said.
Yeah.
He said, I don't like it here in the French Foreign Legion. In the last battle, I was very brave, but the colonel didn't give me a French medal. Instead, he gave me a French blank. He says, I don't like it here in the French Foreign Legion. In the last battle, I was very brave, but the colonel didn't give me a French medal. Instead, he gave me a French blank. Ta-da-da! Ta-da-da!
And look, Abe is already finished.
Abe is good, yes, because you know, he's a very intellectual type fellow, well experienced. Everybody ready over there? Pam Simmons. Harvey said, I don't like it here in the French Foreign Legion. In the last battle, I was very brave, but the colonel didn't give me a French medal. Instead, he gave me a French blank.
Kiss.
Kiss, you said. Where is that? Colonel who?
That's all I could say.
Is that all you could say?
That's all I could say.
Kiss.
Kiss.
Now, Abe, you got it upside down.
Now
They
it's
did.
I know it is a French Foreign Legion and
No,
all that, but...
you see, it's an added thing. It's upside down kiss. It's a whole different thing.
Oh, yes. I don't want to hear about it.
Now we take it and we throw it right in there.
That's right.
I feel like I'm first grade here.
That's the Here's your slip. Now you take this to the principal.
Right, that's it.
And she'll let you go.
Show us yours if you
Okay.
please. Right.
French Legion?
French Foreign Legion.
Oh, kiss.
Kiss. There it is. Score is now 3-2. One more to tie, Pam. Chuck. Kiss. There it is. What is this? I'm sorry, I can see the lips there. What is?
Chocolate kiss.
Oh, a chocolate kiss.
Thank you. A devotee of fine arts.
I don't eat chocolate. It gives me pimples.
We can clear that up.
Oh, you can? Thank you for your kind assistance there. Hello, Rosemary. Hello. How have you been? Good. Are you ready?
Yes.
Go.
Really?
Yes. Is that the colonel didn't give me a French medal? Instead, he gave me a French kiss. Wins the game. What do you have over there? Okay. Here we go again. Okay. She's a cool cat. She's won her second game. Brett Holland, it was a pleasure to meet you, sir. We've got many gifts for you together with our thanks.
Thank you. I really enjoyed it.
Good.
Very good.
There goes Brett Holland, ladies and gentlemen. All right. All yours. Are you ready? Should we do this now? Okay, Pam, here we go. We polled a studio audience, a whole bunch of weirdos like the ones we got here today. And That'll be $20 each for working out your unresolved hostilities. All right, we polled that bunch and we got their best response to this. Pinky Blank. Now you get $500, remember, if you match the answer they gave us most frequently. For their second most popular answer, if you match that one, we give you $250. And then you get $100 if you match the third, and 3 of our 6 celebrities can help.
Richard.
The Fonz's girlfriend, Pinky Tuscadero.
Pinky Tuscadero. She sat in that very
Right
seat.
here.
She sat right there one week.
Yep.
Yes.
Why don't we
Okay.
have her back?
Betty.
I liked her.
Yeah.
Why don't we have her front?
We had her front.
Oh.
Betty.
Miss Betty, honey, have you got an answer?
Ah, ho, ho, xi, xi. My name is Pinky.
Pinky Lee. All right. There's another one.
Charles.
Oh, no, my
Chuck, have you got one?
I will in a minute.
Yes, of
Oh,
course.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
very good.
Very good. The one with F?
Yes, very good.
Pinky. What was that clue again?
Wait a minute, dear. Here.
Pinky.
Wait a minute, sweetheart. Now take this to the manager.
Pinky finger.
Pinky Finger. Pinky Finger, Pinky Tuscadero, and Pinky Lee are the 3, Pam. Now you have to make a decision. Choose one of those or think up one of your own.
I'll go with Tuscadero.
Tuscadero. All right. Very popular lady on a very, very popular show. Let's see if we got a Pinky Tuscadero under the $100 response. Pinky Finger. That's the answer that
That
Chuck
was
gave you.
Mr. Burrows.
Mr. Burrows. Courtesy of Mr. Burrows. Okay. Let's see if we got Ms. Tuscadero under the $250 response. Yes, we have. Okay. You did a little better this time, didn't you? What do you think's going to be under the big one? Lee. Pinky Lee.
Doesn't spell it that way.
Lee. That was Betty White's answer. There it is.
I didn't think there was a prize if I got...
Now you're going to play for 10 times that amount or $2,500. And remember what you have to do to get that. It has to be an exact match, and you have to choose one celebrity.
I'll go with Richard.
Okay, Rich, get ready. Here we are. Now this is worth $2,500, and we wish you the very best of luck. If you collect, you'll have a pretty good bundle. Blank Secret. Blank Secret. Okay, Pam, he's finished. Now you give us an answer that'll match his. We give you $2,500. Isn't that easy?
Sure is.
All right, there it is. Blank Secret.
I've got a secret.
I've got a secret. Another big Goodson and Todman show, a very popular one. And we'll find out now if he said it.
I said that because I was on that show.
Yes, you've been on that show, right. And
I
you
was
didn't.
thinking of Top Secret. And I've got an A.
Hey! Now you got $2,950. Congratulations to you, Pam. While Pam is celebrating here, we're going to do this message just for you. Here we go. Let's welcome a new player now. Here is Kathy Messier. Applause, applause, applause. Now, wait a minute. You're olive drab, right? No, you're not olive drab. You're Kathy Messier. That is an olive drab uniform, kind of, isn't it?
Very much so.
And what does it signify?
United States Army.
And is it the... do they call it the Women's Army Corps anymore?
No
You're
longer.
you're
They've done away with
You're
Women's
part of
Army
the
Corps.
United States Army.
Yes, I
What
am.
kind of rank do you have?
I'm an E4,
E4.
Specialist 4.
What was that equivalent to in the old days when we were in the Army?
Well, a corporal was an E4,
A corporal.
but it took so long to make corporal that they came around with Specialist 4 to make it faster.
Not always.
Oh, not all. Speak for yourself, Miss Betty. She said not always there. Really. Anything else you want to tell us about you, Kathy? Where are you stationed?
I'm stationed at Fort Sam Houston in San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll be beginning my senior year at the University of Texas in June.
And what do you study?
Sociology.
Really? And how long will you be in?
I have 2 years left, a little less than 2 years.
Right. Can you get married now?
Oh, I could.
Will you marry me?
No.
Okay. Only kidding. Now, Kathy, you may have A or B.
Something about a
A.
soldier.
It is. What?
I said, you gotta admit there's something about a soldier.
There is. Something about a soldier.
Yeah.
Something about a soldier. Something about... All right, cut it out. Rocco said, the Godfather made a big mistake when he put my feet in cement. Now, I'm embedded in his blank.
Come here, hon.
You gotta read that to believe it.
Rocco said the Godfather made a big mistake when he put my feet in cement.
Have you thought of abandoning your career in the theater?
He has it already.
Said put my feet in cement.
Yeah.
Now I'm embedded in...
Now I'm embedded in his blank. Excellent.
What have you got, hon?
Excellent.
The party is over.
You may detect a note of hostility between the two people on your left here.
Not hostility, hate.
Hate. They're just joshing.
Pure hate.
Are y'all ready? Here we go.
Oh, wait, I got it. Oh, honey, I got it.
Well, we're going to start without you.
Okay. Go. Go,
All right.
baby. Go, baby.
Kathy, Rocco said the Godfather made a big mistake when he put my feet in cement. Now I'm embedded in his blank.
Swimming pool?
Swimming pool is good. Okay. Put his feet in cement, threw him in the swimming pool. What do you say to that?
Would have been nice if he was buried in his, embedded in his mausoleum. But no, I didn't have that.
What do you have? Patio's another good response. Patio, swimming pool, all those things are good.
You kids are going to love this answer. You
can
thought
throw
you were
that
going to
away
be
now.
disappointed.
Right in the slot
You
there.
thought you were going to be upset. You thought you were going to be desolate and despondent. But you're going to love this answer.
I'm going to hate it.
Cemetery.
Cemetery. I'm embedded in this cemetery.
Yeah.
I told you they're a bunch of weirdos. What do you say?
Get used to it, Abe. You have 5 days of her on your left. Rock Garden.
Rock Garden.
And he's St. Francis of Assisi.
The Rock Garden at St. Francis of Assisi.
Well, they always have statues of the Italians.
That's right, they do indeed. And the Virgin Mary and all. They got a lot of them. Rosemary. Rocco said the Godfather made a big mistake when he put my feet in cement. Now I'm embedded in his...
Driveway.
Driveway is a good answer. Isn't that good? Yes. No, you're just good as...
Rocco's last name was Cohn, by the way.
Rocco Cohn?
Yeah, and both his brother and his sister were knocked off by the Godfather the same way.
Really? How?
There's 3 cones in the fountain.
3 cones.
Just reporting the news, Gene.
Oh, boy.
And
Hey,
to
Gene,
think...
Gene, that's what's called taking the freeway to a joke.
And to think
As long
I
as I
let
don't
him
have
on.
to pass Brett or Charles, I'll go anywhere.
Holy smokes.
Okay. Miss Betty, we're up to you, honey.
Miss Betty, honey, says driveway.
Driveway's a good answer. Okay. So that's how it goes, Kathy. Win some, lose some. There you are. Yes.
How about the patio being part of the driveway?
No, I'm sorry. Nice try, though. Look at how he hangs
don't
on.
think
He
it was
didn't
a
throw
nice
it away
try
until he
at
asked
all.
that. We never change our minds here. Did you hear about Dumb Donald the cop?
No.
Would you like to hear about Dumb Donald the cop? Let me
Yeah.
tell you about him. He tried to catch a cat burglar by using a blank. It's a good one. Dumb Donald the cop tried to catch a cat burglar by using a blank. All right. See, he's ready.
I'm ready.
You've been here 4 years. You're still reading it. He writes his in 10 seconds.
I know. Well, he's a writer, you see. That's why he's able to write so fast.
Okay, Pam.
Don't take... If he has the same answer I do,
Now,
we'll
wait a
know
minute.
who stole from whom.
Abe.
I'm finished.
All right, hold everything here. Your light didn't go on.
He doesn't have his,
Oh,
his little...
see, when you put that
paper
in the
all
slot all the way, this light goes on that says Abe.
Oh.
And then I know you're ready.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're not ready until your light
Is that
goes
me,
on.
Abe?
That's you, Abe.
Oh.
You're Abe, remember.
I see. I keep forgetting that. I think I'm Brett.
Now, Pam. Dumb Donald the cop, did you hear about him? He tried to catch a cat burglar by using a blank.
A mouse.
Good one. Pam came up with a pretty good answer. Let's see what we get from Abe Burrows.
I won't fool around that girl. She's too smart. That's it. A
Mouse. Okay. All right. Thank you, Abe. A little sugar or something
like
in there.
bourbon?
No. What? You got mouse already?
Mouse.
What is underneath there?
Snakes.
She tried to pull a fast one on the judge there. You see what she did? She holds up half the card, says mouse, and underneath said trap, and then they had to reverse themselves. What do you say?
It's called a half
I
answer.
tried.
Yes, a half answer.
A chocolate moose mouse.
A chocolate
Mouse.
mouse.
Well,
Mouse,
of
yeah.
course.
Of course.
Yeah, that's a mouse.
Chocolate.
Charles does those tricky things with his answers in French and all that. Rosemary, Dumb Donald the cop tried to catch a cat burglar by using a...
Mouse.
Mouse it is. That's up to 3 for her now. What do we get from you, Rich?
The cat burglar actually was named Cohen. Well,
No. Got a little mouse for the lady?
It's so nice to have a mouse around the house.
So here we are at the end of round 1. Score is 5-0, Kathy.
I know.
You've got to go to work when we come back from this commercial. You ready for that?
Yes, I am.
Okay, see how she does right after you see about this. Ready to go to the second and final round? And Kathy, you may have a choice here of A or B.
I'll choose A.
A it is. Everyone plays since Kathy didn't match anyone in the first round.
I got you.
Did you hear that Fat Frida married a sea captain?
Yes.
Would you like to hear about this marriage? Yeah. Well, the captain keeps her tied to the ship and uses her as a blank.
Got it.
Fat Frida married a sea captain. And the captain keeps her tied to the ship and uses her as a blank. Did you hear all that, Kathy? Think
Yes,
about
I
it
did.
now. I know you're in the Army, United States Army, but you ought to be familiar. What?
She said, I said,
I
I
don't-
had mine. I said, what'd you say? She said, Susan, it's war.
No, she's interested all the time.
All right, you ready? Just put it in the slot there.
All right.
There you go. Now your light is on, and I'll walk over here to Kathy Messier.
I gotta remember silly things like put in
All
the
right.
slots. Things
Did
like
you hear that Fat Frida married a sea captain? And the captain keeps her tied to the ship and uses her as a blank.
Anchor.
Anchor is good. She said anchor, and they immediately yayed her. I expect
They yayed her?
They yayed her. That could be the definitive answer.
That's
anchor.
what they did with Fat Frida. They ate her.
They, I said they yayed her, not ate her. Show us your card.
Well, I don't know. I said anchor.
Anchor, there's one. Okay. Very good, Abe. What do you say?
Hooray for the red, white, and anchor.
There it is.
How come you didn't say anchor trap?
It just occurred to me here with Abe, Brett, and Charles, we have the ABCs on the top row.
Isn't
there.
that nice?
I don't know what that means. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say ABC, CBS. Please forgive me. What do you say?
Since we're running long, I'll just show my answer.
Oh, all right. Now, Rosemary. Fat Frida married the sea captain, and the captain keeps her tied to the ship, uses her as a anchor.
Do I have to show my answer?
You mean you don't have anchor? The definitive
I
answer?
don't really want to show my answer.
Well, let's
I'm
see.
gonna cry.
You gonna cry?
Isn't that terrible?
Oh, that's really bad.
That's really, I'm
Get
so
ready to
mad.
boo her, because this is a stinker.
I have to show it.
Show it, pick it up, show it, and say it, too.
I can't say
it loud in your theatrical voice. Machine
Machine
gun.
gun.
What a rotten... Terrible. Now, Kathy, you must match both Richard and Betty to stay in the game and achieve a tie. Let's see what Richard has.
How did you arrive at this conclusion?
It just happened.
You ever thought of donating the brain to a...
I would say that girl needs help.
Well, then I'll help her. Anchor.
There it is. Score is now 5-4. One more anchor.
I always enjoy doing this show,
Yes,
you know that.
that's right.
And I always enjoy particularly sitting in this seat.
Yes.
Where you really, life or death is in
Because
your...
if you don't say anchor, boy.
I had the through me. And I had a picture of Fat Frida floating on the... I said he used her as a dinghy, but I
As a
didn't.
dinghy, so that means Pam wins the game. Come on down, Pam. Okay, congratulations to you, my dear. That's game number 3, right? Yeah. Kathy? Do we have some gifts for Kathy? Yes?
Can we have
What?
see her? Can she stand up so we can
Yeah, would
see
you
what
stand
she
up?
looks
We'd like to see her
I-
uniform there.
It's been so long.
Step right down over here. Oh, that's nifty looking.
Isn't that cute?
Jane,
listen.
Jane.
Listen, the uniform is not only is a uniform pretty, but what's in it is very attractive too. What do you have to say,
Jane,
Chuck?
is her mother a chemistry teacher?
Are you?
ever?
Is your mother a chemistry teacher?
No, she isn't.
What is she? She's where? No, she's.
I had a chemistry teacher, Mrs. Messier.
I'm sorry you said that, Charles.
Her mother was your
Listen, you're
age.
very good. We've got a
Well,
lot of
right.
gifts for you, together with our thanks for being here on Match Game 77. Now this message for you. Good. Listen, join us next time for Match Game 77. I'm Gene Rayburn. Tally ho!
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 77, a Mark Goodson, Bill Tubman production. Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of the CBS stations.